Hi there. This video is going to be a bit of a follow-up to the Torras one I did a couple of weeks ago or something like that. I do not intend on harming Torras's brand or anything like that. I just want to make that perfectly clear. It was all in good fun. That video I did, it was just all in good fun. It was just a very big gimmick to me, and I pretty much left it as is. But I thought of something. I have spoken with a lot of you on Discord about this topic, and we've all sort of came to the agreement that the neck fan is just a generic one, rebranded from Torras. And so I thought I'd try that little suggestion, and I went on eBay and I found the exact same fan for $37 Australian, which is 26 US, which is more than half the price of the one that Torras sells. The Torras one's 60 US, this one's 26 US, and here's the listing here on eBay, which says it's a USB portable air conditioner neck fan, 3 wind speeds, 6-hour working. It all looks the same, you know. Here's some pictures. No curling, lazy man hanging neck fan, 48 surround vents. The design looks a little different, but you'll see something very soon. A couple of pictures look almost the same as Torras ones, to be fairly honest. Shows the fan blades and all that sort of thing. Wind turbine on both sides, double the wind and not get stuck. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Shows the design of it a little bit more and all that sort of thing. But yeah, it basically looks the same. And I'll just show a couple of pictures of the description here as well. This fan uses Type-C USB instead of micro USB on the old one. So that's a bit of a welcome change. So I've got the package here, and we're going to crack it open. It took about 4 days for delivery, which is pretty good. Came from another state of Australia, wasn't from China, so that's pretty good. Locally supplied. Loving that stuff. Alrighty, well, here we go. Did I cut through it? I did not cut through it. This razor blade's getting terrible. Alright, well, look at that. I would love to do a comparison on the old Torras one and this one, but there's a slight problem. One of my family members have claimed the Torras fan, and it is now in another state of Australia. So I cannot even show you that one now. So we just have to go on the basis of the previous video and my memory. And what we can see here with this sideways box is that it looks basically the same. Same orange font and everything like that. I mean, Torras has claimed that eBay ones and all that have ripped them off, but I can't really confirm that. And Torras hasn't answered my emails about who done what first, so I don't really know. But yeah, okay, leafless hanging neck fan. Yep, same thing. We have comfortable natural wind, 48 pieces vents, turbine airflow on both sides. On the back just shows model M6. Battery capacity is 1800 milliamp hours, which is correct. It was on the last one. Input indicator is LED. The battery is an 803040 polymer cell. Charge time is about 3 hours. Charge port is Type-C. So yeah, all good. Other side just says 3 wind speed level, neck pendant design, and long battery endurance. But basically the same box, kind of, sort of. Alright, well, delaying the inevitable. Let's get this open and see if it's the same. Yeah, it's the same. What do they do here? They've just chucked a bit of plastic in there, extra. But yeah, there's our Type-C USB cable there, which is always good. We've got a little itty-bitty manual. There you go. I love that there's a manual on how to work this. It just it's funny. Alright, well, that's fair. But yeah, the packaging looks basically the same. And, oh yeah, that has to be the same. Same weight. There's no difference in the weight there. The top of it, does that have 2 fans on it? It does not have 2 fans written on it. This one does seem to be a little bit less quality sort of thing. Looks a little on the shitty side. Leafless hanging neck fan just there. Model M6 and all that. That's carved into the actual plastic. So that's a bit weird. The top of it, nice and grippy just there, and then the sides have the same thing that was on the previous ones, on the Torras ones, except this piece extends up to just here, and the buttons just like that. Yeah, it's the same thing. Fairly sure of it, but yeah, there's no brand on there, obviously, it's just a generic one. The look of it and all that sort of thing looks to be exactly the same way to take it apart as well. I'll just quickly put it around my neck and see what happens. This one actually works. I mean, it's not cooling down my whole entire head, but I can definitely feel it past my ears and actually like almost to the top of my head. The fans are still quite loud, but it actually works a little bit better for some reason. Maybe the fans spin a little bit faster on this one or something? I still couldn't use it on a daily basis though, because it's just too loud for me. It's basically noise right in my ears the whole time, and without Bluetooth speakers or anything blocking out the noise, it's too annoying for me anyways. Seems to still be a bit of a gimmick, but at least this one seems to work a little bit better. Maybe it's the vent design or something like that. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and take it apart anyways, and we're going to see if it's exactly the same. I'll have a look at the PCB as well, because I had a look at the PCB on the previous one very quickly, and I didn't see any etchings or markings on it or anything like that, but I'll make sure that I do it on this one. I don't remember which side's going to have the most components in it. They're probably where the Type-C port there. Okay, so that's the Type-C port there. So I'll take apart this one first. If you did want to buy one, I don't see the difference between this and the Torras branded one. The Torras one's $60. This is $26 US, roughly. You might be able to get it cheaper depending on where you can find it. And there seems to be zero difference between the two. I asked Torras, you know, what's the justification between this one and their $60 one, and they didn't answer me. Oh well. Okay. Alright, so taking it apart, it looks exactly the same. That same fan, which is the same GPU fan. I would say that's exactly the same speed. I don't know the exact RPM of how they spin. The screws are a different color though. That's one difference. Oh, there you go. There's the 900 milliamp hour battery right there. It's kind of upside down, but I guess you can see what's going on just there. That is it there, the 900 milliamp hour one. And yep, it's just a fan and wires. That is basically it. Is there a brand just there? Oh no, it just says right. Okay. Well, there's no brands just yet, so let's keep on digging. I wondered after my original review if the reason why I wasn't getting proper cooling is because my head was too big, but I adjusted that neckband in all different ways and stuff, and I just didn't get the cooling experience that was promised to me. But that's okay. Alright, well, I'll stick you back on. There's no branding there, no nothing. As I said, slightly cheaper plastic, but it's basically the same thing. I can't accuse anyone of stealing whatever because I really don't know, but it seems to be the same thing. We'll have to look on the original video for any differences between the two. I'll know if it's the same fan if this chamber is designed differently, because the fan comes off first on this one because the PCB's in there. I'm just glad I got a free Type-C cable, you know? Always need Type-C cables. Still, this is all just in the name of science, you know? I'm just quite curious. As I said, I'm not here to hate on anyone. I'm not here to accuse anyone of anything. I'm just doing this for science, really. And if I don't explode any batteries, I'll be happy. Alright. So, yep, it's the same design. It's the same thing. Including this area here as well, which just has the pop-in mirror. And you can see the connection just there for the fans, just like so. The Torras one felt a bit more quality in terms of plastic, but I don't know. I don't think they would be making this fan. It all seems too familiar. Okay. The batteries actually seem to be a little bit bigger on this unit. I will take this fan off. There we go. And there it is there. That is it just there. Make sure it still works. Little LED, that's it. But yeah, it is an FJM6 fan version 1. Doesn't seem to be anything too spectacular there. So I'll flip it over. The battery placements in this make a lot more sense. They're actually in their own little housing, as opposed to the Torras one. They're just stuck down on the frame. But that's it just there. All the little headers that go to the board and stuff, but I don't think there's anything spectacular on this one anyways. It doesn't look like there's anything super spectacular. It looks exactly as I would have imagined for a little PCB to be. But yeah, I'll have to go back over the previous footage of the Torras one to see if there was any etchings or anything like that on the PCB. But it looks to be the same, except just with a micro USB on the Torras one. If we disregard the different PCB and, you know, the plastics and stuff, the Torras one and this is exactly the same thing. So you're paying an extra 30-something bucks and you're getting the same product. You know, I know what I'd be going for. If you wanted one of these, you know, obviously you'd want to go for the cheaper one because you want to save money in this sort of time and economy and all that sort of thing. So I just don't know the justification between a $26 product and a $60 product. It's when they do exactly the same thing. Is it because one actually has a brand name and that's really it? That's probably it. I think the beauty of the Torras one was the advertisement. That was the best part about it. Everything else is just, you know, as it is, I suppose. Well, it's back together. There's bits of plastic on my desk. That's fine, we'll just get rid of that. And yeah, it's exactly the same, pretty much. It just seems to be of a little bit less quality than the Torras one, but as I said, the difference between this and that one, there's not a lot going on, to be fairly honest. But I will leave links in the description if you want to check out this one. This is from eBay Australia, and the Torras one's obviously worldwide, but feel free to have a look and tell me if you see any differences or not. But as I said, I'm not here to, you know, piss off anyone or anything like that. I'm just here as a consumer saying, well, if I wanted a neck fan, what would I realistically want? Would I want a $60 one with a brand name, which I haven't honestly heard of Torras before until they emailed me, or would I just want a generic one off eBay, which basically has the exact same internals as the Torras one, and it's just $30-something cheaper? I'd rather this. There's no difference. And also it uses Type-C. Most people have Type-C, and it's just, I don't know. I guess it's more easier having Type-C now than micro USB. Everyone's sort of moved past that micro USB phase and everyone's got Type-C. I just prefer Type-C. I think that's a more welcome change, if you would pardon the pun there. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for this one. Yeah, as I said, if there's anything that you can see between the two listings or anything like that, let me know down in the comments below. But I think I just wasted $37 on one of these things that I just won't use personally. I mean, everyone's different, but with me, I just find it to be a little bit gimmicky. But, you know, each their own, I guess. Anyways, folks, that's it for this little update video thing. I just wanted to buy another one and see what happens, and, well, there you go. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video for what it is. Yeah, it's nothing too exciting, but I now have other projects to work on, and this was the easiest one to get out of the way first, so I've done that, so it's done now. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it, and if I have any updates on any information or anything like that, I will let you know during editing, and that is basically it. Be good people. Take care, stay safe, and stay cool. Be good people. I'll see you in the next one. Do you want to know what it's like to have one of these on? Just pretend it's around your head right now. There you go. It's pretty loud. If you like this content, feel free to leave a like or a dislike if you didn't. Thanks heaps for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.